Hi. Now, I have a couple people that might be asking themselves, what is my particular obsession with military lenses? And honestly, I really don't have any particular obsession with having them. At least when I started collecting, my only goal was to find lenses that they had a very large coverage, but also allowed a lot of light in. In other words, the smaller aperture numbers, but very, very large openings to allow more light in. And in that, I've had a small collection of, or gained a small collection of military lenses in particular, because even though the trade-off is usually they're very heavy for the size of lens that they are and for the use, they generally allow more light in than the traditional process lenses or large format lenses. And if you priced out any of the large format lenses that were traditionally used from, like, let's say 4x5 large format to 20x24 or larger ultra large format, the prices get quite big. They go from hundreds of dollars to thousands of dollars relatively quickly, the larger the size, the coverage you're going for. And that's why I've personally focused on military lenses, because they allow for a lot of light in, and they generally cover a lot more than the traditional lenses made for that process, and cover a very large area and are generally cheaper. Well, here's one of the military lenses I acquired is something from actually not World War II, which are most of my lenses. They're World War II era and later. This one's actually before that, and it predates it. And before World War I, we didn't really have any specific cameras or lenses designed specifically for the purpose of aerial reconnaissance or intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance from the sky. We had pocket cameras and all sorts of other cameras, but nothing specific to the military purpose until World War I. And because of that, we also have lenses that and cameras that we stole from Germany in order to design our first military lenses and cameras for aerial reconnaissance during World War I. This is one of the first lenses ever made and designed for that specific military purpose. It's known as a Kodak Hawkeye. This is a 508 millimeter lens with an f6 aperture.